Treasure Links marks the game tomorrow, being the 28th of August. But yeah, everybody is interested in one other thing: exchange players. In this video, we're going to talk about the interrelation between these two concepts and more things, boys. Let's dive in. All right, so tomorrow we're going to be having the version 5.0.1 update, and in this update we would be having the new feature called the treasure link. Earlier this morning on Twitter, we had eFootball popping up the whole hint. They dropped the trailer video and they dropped that the let's kickstart the hunt, something like that. You can see Messi in this particular video trying to give out a shirt to a fan, but this young guy missed on that, and Messi wanted to compensate him. So yeah, that's where they had to go play eFootball. Do you understand? So yeah, in the next scene of the trailer, you see the boy waiting for Messi to play the game. And yes, here you have Lionel Messi, the guy. So yeah, they start to play the game together. They start to score goals amongst each other. And at the end of everything, we had one winner, and they had, treasure links together. So one person would be able to tap from the treasure link. And as you can clearly see from here, the boy was able to play Messi and get the treasure link from Messi. And that's why the guy went viral. Everybody was like, yo, you played Messi. We want, we want the treasure link from you, if that makes sense. Do you understand? So yeah, your next challenge, me, I want to challenge you. So jealous you played Messi. I dare you to a 1v1. It's just a bunch of random text giving us a vivid clue on what this is all about. It's just like, I see someone is saying, Patrick Raymond, I want to experience this game. Do you understand? So yeah, it's just me playing you to get something you have. I'm hunting, you are hunting. They just want to give us, something to interrelate. The same thing with Lamine Yamal, as you saw on that slide. He had to, he was jealous about that guy bagging some things, and so he wants to go and bag his own treasures. This slide is very important. This is Neymar Jr. You can clearly see 1,000 coins on 4 Neymar Jr. Photos, 4 cards of his. We're going to talk about something else later. Full team Neymar. But yeah, this kind of like gives us, the idea of what that might be. So yeah, here's my guy. My guy with the if you know him, boys. If you have this card of this guy, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that aside, they started playing. You can see a lot of stickers. We don't really know what eFootball wants to do with this. I think it's about them giving us multiple avatars. I think that's what this is about. And now these are some holographic, statues of not statues, versions of Neymar. And we have a complete squad of Neymar, being the goalkeeper, the striker, the DMF, the CMF, the AMF boys. Guys, it's giving me some nostalgia, PS kind of like vibe, if that makes sense. Full team of a particular player. And back then when all these hackers were playing eFootball, like, maybe 2 years ago, you have a full team of short players, you have a full team of tall players. If you look closely on this one, you see Neymar on different cards, the big time, the legendary. Yeah, that simply means what this tries to tell us is that different versions or different cards could, be used in the pitch to, maybe play different position. And that's what makes sense from this. And yes, Neymar balling with my guy, piping my guy. And yes, that thing translates treasure link something. And if you look at this this screenshot I made, you can see the treasure link that he has. Do you understand? So yeah, that's mainly like it, man. As you can see from that slide, play and grab treasures. All right, so let's see what eFootball has to say about this themselves. All right, so what is treasure link? Overview. Treasure Link is a new feature where you will have a special line objective that you can share with friends you play PvP matches with online. Do you understand? And yep, those guys that play PvP matches against you you would be able to share this particular treasure links with them. Rarity, we have three, as I mentioned earlier: basic, big winner, and special. And this particular picture, just tells us how it's going to be like. The basic is just basic. The big winner, we can see a lot of chance deal, and the interrelation between this chance deal and that Neymar this thing. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know right now, but in the future we will definitely have packs that would be you know linked to this. Maybe hidden good cards inside of them, something like that. It's possible. Maybe just bullshit cards, possible as well. Maybe chance deals with a pack, and you just you just keep spinning to get the players from the pack. That makes sense. Yep. Let's see tomorrow, boys. Maybe they might just bring a pack, and just link that pack to what the treasure link, and you just keep going, you just keep spinning, and maybe if you bag a player from that pack, it goes into your into your special, and you can now maybe favorite that one, and yep, something like that. All right. And then there we have the special. Special is the most rare one. You can see rare things. Yep, things to decorate your stadium with, special cards. You can have coins, you can have advanced skill trainer. Yes. All right. They tried to warn us a little bit. They said be mindful of the number of slots. You have in total 4 slots. 3 of them would be free for you to fix in your treasure links. But the thing is, once you fix one, I don't think you can take it out. Do you understand? So that simply means you should put reasonable things here, not something you would want to remove later. All right. How to share. Very important. That's what you want to hear. Let's go. All right, boys. Modes and events. You can share treasure links via any online PvP match. On top of that, you can also share them by playing versus AI in the eFootball link category. This is a good option if you don't like playing PvP matches. If network they give you a holla. If network is your problem. All right. When playing co-op matches, you can choose one treasure link from any user that participated in that match. All right, when playing co-op matches, you can select the treasure link from anybody that participated in the co-op match. Likewise, your treasure link will be one of the options that may be picked by other participants. So it simply means your treasure link could be like you would have your treasure link and they would have theirs. You pick, they pick. It's just available, if that makes sense. So that's it, man. But if you just put it in that way, it doesn't make too much sense, right? Except we have conditions guarding these things. All right. So what's the condition for sharing? All treasure link, including the one you received by logging in. Do you understand? That's the first one. I told you guys you have 4 slots, one and then 3 more. Yep, during the campaign period can be shared without any special condition. However, only the ones you made favorites will be shared with others. Use the favorite button on the list screen to choose which treasure link you will wish to share. So whenever if you are using maybe Xbox, PC, you would use the Y. Do you understand? So yeah, that's you can clearly see the button here. And we have the toggle display. I think the toggle display is to hide your identity or something. All right. So that's mainly how it is like. You can, take screenshots of this, like to share, like to tell people what your treasure link is like, but you can also hide your identity by doing that. That's mainly it. And yeah, that's mostly all they have to say. Now, this boils to the final question, boys. In my opinion, this is a kickstarting machine to the one and only exchange players that we are all talking about. I feel they are just looking for a stylish way to roll that in. It's actually kind of like possible right now. So here comes the main question. Treasure Link exchange players. All right. So the thing is this, yeah. Um it's it makes sense. It looks like a very very high possibility right now because from sharing GPs, to sharing some tokens, some treasure links, and then finally we get, we get things like players in the treasure link. Do you understand? Yeah. We get things like players in the treasure link. So yeah, that simply means maybe as we go on, yeah, it might be possible to do this effectively. I think in the Chinese eFootball now, we have rumors of them, fast forwarding the whole thing and exchanging players as kind of like shipping in faster than normal. But yeah, in the global, let's see how this goes, boys. Let's see how this goes. Exchange player would be actually very, very nice, to be honest. Yep. Me, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It would be nice. It would save people a lot of money, but that's where the big question mark is. Is Konami wanting to be that generous? Because bro, if they bring exchange players today, it simply means they will run out of markets. Boys, with the way my vibe is in the game right now, and I just try to be very selective of the kind of packs I open, you now bring in exchange players. Oh my days, man. Thank you. That's all I have to say, boys. Thank you. We'll never spin any flipping pack anymore. All I would do is simple. Just get a player. If the player is not functioning, I flip it with someone else. Someone gives me a player that's functioning. That player that I give them might function in their own tactics, in their own system. It might be their favorite player. That person might be chopping bench in my side. We flip it up. I get someone new. Boom, exchange players, if that is basically what everyone wants. So yeah, I just see this as a step to step, step up thing towards that. Yep. And if that is actually going to happen, I think it might actually take a while. I think it might actually take a while before that happens. Yeah, maybe 1 year from now, maybe if football 2027, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Something else coming up tomorrow is gonna be the PFA players. We have Van Dijk, we have Martels, we have Kekes, we have Saliba, Magalhaes, Rice, Gravenberch, McAllister, the man, Mohamed Salah, Isaac, Chris Wood. These guys will be, I think they would come in a spinnable pack, and you just have to spin to back someone from the pack. That's what I think. That's what it looks like, because I don't see Konami be doing some freebies like that. Konami, do they do some freebies like that? So yeah, that's it for the PFA players. We might see them tomorrow, but definitely, they are coming. Next thing I would want to talk about is, the diagonal long pass. A is leaving tomorrow, I think. So that simply means if Konami is nice, since we're having a new version, of the game, it could be possible that Pep Guardiola might smack the game tomorrow, boys. Just saying. But if he doesn't, then I think they might be saving his entrance for September update, October update, because we have those two major, big updates coming up for the game. All right, boys. Let me know in the chat, in the comment section, how you actually want to see them introduce exchange players in the game. Do you understand? Let me know. Let's talk down there in the chat, boys. Yeah. And don't forget to smack the like, the sub, and I'll be coming live, of course, tomorrow to test this whole new thing, show you guys a little bit more. Yep. And of course, if you're on my Discord, every single information I get about this beforehand, I try to, tell you guys. So yeah, make sure you are in the communities. Right now, we have a community on YouTube, boys. You can drop a post as well, stuff like that. We can connect there. Yeah. One family, one love, boys. Until next time, stay safe and ciao.